Happy morning! Spooky winds howled through the creepy garden's dead trees. Tianyu strutted toward her, flanked by two beefy guards like a total villain. Moonlight hit her swaying skirt as her sassy supervillain monologue finally began. "Drink up, sweetie, and die!" Tongni shook, her lovely eyes spilling overly dramatic tears. She stared in total shock. "I treated you like a true bestie!" "Why this massive backstab?" Tianyu smirked, her dark eyes oozing toxic snake vibes. Her harsh words stabbed deep. "I hate killing you, but your romantic luck is just too good!" Despite her literal noodle legs, Tongni bravely fought back. Her trembling voice stayed firm. "Even if I die, my handsome ninth prince will never marry you!" Tianyu gloated smugly. "You totally underestimate me! I can easily eliminate Huobei and trick the handsome prince into seducing me instead!" Tongni was absolutely dumbfounded by this tea. "You murdered my bro?" The wicked woman's eyes sparkled. "Since you are dying anyway, plot twist. I also poisoned your sweet mama." Tongni totally lost her cool, thrashing and screaming. "You toxic witch! I will haunt your romantic dates forever!" The ruthless guards dragged her to the spooky well. Tianyu sassily turned away, dropping a cold death sentence. "Toss her in!" In a flashy blink, she was tossed into the creepy dark well. Facing her literal game over screen, her tragic life flashed like a bad rom-com. It was all fake. "Mom, bro, sorry I was a useless potato. If I get a magical respawn, this pain, I will refund it 100 times over." Suddenly, inside the freezing watery darkness, her dear mama's sweet voice magically echoed. "Wake up, my lovely Tongni!" Mom's voice! "Are you here to fetch my ghost?" Then her bro chimed in. "Wake up, sleepyhead. I baked cakes. Wake up or the maids get your snacks." Bro is here too? Ugh, my head hurts like crazy. Miraculously, she peeked her eyes open. Her cute, teary eyes blinked around in shock. "Oh my gosh! Mom? Bro? You are real!" Mama gave her a massive bear hug. "My baby is awake!" Her bro stood nearby, feeling super guilty. "If I was not goofing off, she would not have taken a swim." "Total fail on my part!" Tongni burst into dramatic happy tears. "Mama, it is not his fault. I was just being a clumsy potato. I promised to behave." Mama patted her. "Just glad you are alive. Now chug this bitter medicine." Tongni downed it like a champ, her cute smile returning. "I am totally fine now, guys. You watched me sleep forever. Go take a nap." Mama wiped her little face and lovingly ordered, "You rest up too. Catch you tonight." Once alone, she summoned her maid. "Lu Bing, let us do a fabulous makeover right now." The maid popped in instantly. "Yes, miss." Looking cute in the mirror, Tongni giggled at her fresh new reflection. "Heaven hooked me up with a VIP respawn at age 13. Watch out, Tianyu. And Ruo Shu. I will ruin your lives spectacularly. In my tragic past life, I stupidly thought Mom was just naturally sickly. I cried buckets over her fake illness. Then Bro got a suspicious plague and was literally roasted to dust. I played the weak victim back then, letting those evil hags bully me. Who knew it was an evil mastermind plot?" Her eyes glared, sparking with spicy revenge. "First roasting my bro, then poisoning my sweet mama. The witch stole my handsome prince and drowned me in a smelly well. Time for massive payback. Thanks for the age 13 VIP reset, Heaven. You two witches, get ready for a hilariously brutal, karma-filled revenge tour." Smirking, she slipped a sharp, deadly hairpin up her cute sleeve. Let the games begin. 2 days later at Granny's courtyard, Tianmi and Mom strolled gracefully. Spotting them, Hua Tianyu gasped, her brows knitting in comedic shock. "Wait, didn't this wretched girl just nearly drown? She bounced back that fast?" Slapping on a painfully fake smile, Tianyu hurried over. "Shouldn't our frail sister be resting?" Tianmi smirked, eyes dancing. "My, aren't you overly concerned?" "Whatever do you mean?" Tianyu forced a laugh. "We're loving sisters. Obviously I worry." Ignoring the act, Tianmi snatched her hand back. Her mother curtsied first. "Greetings, honorable mother." Tianmi bowed smoothly. "Greetings, grandmother." The old matriarch blinked at the energetic girl, clearly shocked by her vitality. You just survived a scare, child. Drop these stiff formalities. Rise, quickly. Both women nodded with sweet smiles. Thank you, Mother. Thanks, Grandmother, Tianmi chimed happily. Watching this perfect display, Tianyu practically choked on her own jealousy. Glaring daggers, she raged in her mind. Did this brat swap souls? How dare she brush me off with such sassy confidence? Shen Ruoshu slithered over, faking distress. I heard our darling fell. Is she okay? Tianmi rolled her eyes internally. I forgot this snake calls my mom's sister. Hilarious. She's just a lowly Shen family concubine's kid. Heaven knows what dirty tricks. She used to trap my dad into bringing her here. Too bad he's totally whipped for Mom. He barely tolerates this woman. Mom smiled serenely. Nothing major, the physician said. She just caught a tiny chill. Shen Rushu squeezed out a pathetic look of relief. We were simply dying of worry. I didn't want to disturb her beauty sleep. Thank goodness! Grandmother narrowed her wise eyes. You girls really must master proper aristocratic elegance. You needn't be perfect artists, but with basic grace, you wouldn't be slipping into ponds. Like clumsy ducklings. Mom instantly defended her gently. Mother, her tutor just praised her brilliant mind. That messy tumble was merely a fluke. Tianmi stepped up, playing the innocent victim. Granny, I was just so bored. My maid promised gorgeous lotuses, so I curiously followed. But then, she paused, shooting Shen Ruoshu a wickedly playful smirk. The older woman sweated bullets. Does she know? Tianmi laughed inside. Aw, is the snake terrified? Mom glared dagger eyes at the concubine, then urgently nudged Tianmi. What happened next, darling? Feigning clumsiness, Tianmi sighed. I just tripped. Mom frowned. Were you alone? Hook, line, and sinker. Mom is totally suspicious now. Putting on a dramatically scared puppy face, my maid vanished to fetch a vase, leaving me completely abandoned. Grandmother slammed her cane. Preposterous! Abandoning her mistress near deep water? What absolute trash is serving my precious granddaughter? Mom bowed guiltily. This failure is completely on me, Mother. I truly believed. The maid my dear sister selected was our finest servant, perfectly capable of guarding my sweet girl. Who knew? Shen Rushu instantly squeezed out fake crocodile tears. Ugh, I am truly sorry. Watching this laughable soap opera, Tianmi smirked. If I want to utterly destroy these two parasites, I gotta rip off their masks. Sowing doubt in Mom is step 1. Grandmother sighed, softening. Enough drama for today. My sweet granddaughter needs her precious beauty rest immediately. Skip the morning greetings for now. Tianmi beamed brightly. You're the best, Granny! Standing up, the old woman flashed an approving, secretive look. I'm exhausted too. Ruoshu, walk me back. We need a little chat. The rest of you, dismissed. Later, strolling outside, the villainess popped out like a ghost. Wait up, sweet sister! Tianmi turned. Deadpan. What now? Tianyu shoved a box forward. Dear sister, here's some fancy floral brew to chase away your awful chill. Tianmi crossed her arms, completely freezing her out. Hard pass. Besides, purebloods don't casually mix with lowly concubine daughters like you. Drop the sister act. Yet, Tianyu kept smiling, entirely ignoring the savage insult. Auntie just cares for you. Take this gift, Tianyu offered. Tianxin's voice turned harsh. Her sharp eyes narrowed. I'm way too young for this suspicious garbage, she scoffed internally. Like I'd forget. Last lifetime, drinking this exact trash got me grounded by father and sparked wild rumors that the legitimate Hua heiress was a secret childhood alcoholic. Never again. Infuriated by Tianxin's frosty rejection, Hua Tianyu totally lost her pathetic temper. Stop being so ungrateful, she shrieked. Yet, Tianxin didn't even blink an eye, she murmured coldly. Know your place. Did Auntie teach you such absolutely trashy manners? Boiling over, Tianyu gasped, You! Tianxin just smirked, radiating absolute confident boss energy. I'll be leaving now. Oh, Friendly reminder regarding our general's noble household rules. A lowly concubine's daughter like yourself must kneel whenever I grace you with my presence. Until I say rise, you will spend your entire life kneeling while I speak. Seething, Tianyu crushed the medicine box against her chest, cursing through heavily gritted teeth. Damn you, little witch! Meanwhile, golden morning sunlight bathed Madame Hua's luxurious courtyard like honey. Madame Hua strolled gracefully alongside her loyal nanny. Her deep eyes held quiet contemplation. Tianxin locked herself away studying for 2 days, she murmured. What is she plotting? The veteran nanny walked beside her, radiating the same soothing calmness of many years. She softly replied, Our legitimate miss surely took the dowager's strict scolding to heart. She's studying hard to bring you honor. Hearing this, Madame Hua's anxious expression finally softened. A wry smile graced her lips. It's truly hard on her. They entered quietly. Opening the heavy wooden doors, the nanny continued. Since our sweet miss finally awoke, her whole aura changed. I bet in under 2 years, she'll completely mature, and her brilliant talents will easily crush the eldest miss. Madame Hua coughed weakly. Choking slightly, she wheezed. Cough, cough. I just pray my Tianxin finds absolute peace, not cursed with this frail, dying body like me. My time feels so short. Suddenly, her gaze locked onto a shiny hairpin left carelessly behind. She snatched it. Furious, she roared out, Where did this trash come from? A nearby maid nearly fainted. Trembling violently, the poor girl collapsed completely onto the floor, stuttering out in pure terror. This servant has absolutely no idea! The madam's deadly glare cut like a poisoned knife. You don't know? The pale maid fell prostrate, crying. Wait, I remember now, madam. The miss was playing right here recently. Maybe she dropped it. Madame Hua frowned deeply. Ringing with fierce authority, she ordered, Bring the miss here immediately! The maid scrambled away. The nanny stepped up, looking highly suspicious. Madam, inside this Grand General's strict estate, only our legitimate miss roams freely. But to my old eyes, this specific gaudy hairpin looks exactly like concubine Shun's tacky jewelry. Why would our miss possess her enemy's hairpin? Soon, Tianxin bounded in. Before anyone spoke, she happily tackled her mother with a tight hug. Mother! She cheered adorably. Madame Hua's raging heart instantly melted into a puddle of affection. You're getting so big, yet you still act like a spoiled baby. Tianxin looked up. Sparkling with pure innocence, she giggled. I'll always be your precious little kitten, mother. Petting her head, Madame Hua playfully scolded. Stop goofing around now. Stand up perfectly straight. Hiding her burning suspicion, Madame Hua shot a secret tactical glance at her loyal nanny. Catching on, the nanny quickly barked at the maid. Go fetch a warm heating brazier and some tasty snacks for our miss. Bowing deeply, the anxious maid scurried quickly away. Wasting zero time, Madame Hua dramatically whipped out the suspicious hairpin, dropping her voice low. Probing sharply, she asked, Tianxin, recognize this tacky hairpin? Startled by the sudden, intense interrogation, Tianxin smoothly slapped on her best innocent face. Oh my! Why is that ugly thing here? Her mind raced. Oops! I totally left that sparkly hairpin out yesterday! Mom was only just spotting the evidence. The madam narrowed her eyes, reading the girl perfectly. Aha! So my daughter totally recognizes this little accessory. Where on earth did this come from? Before Mom could launch an interrogation, Tong Mi blurted out, Found it by the shiny lake! I totally meant for Luo Ping to investigate. But then, splash! I took an unexpected dive and completely forgot. She honestly thought it was super pretty. Some wealthy master in this massive estate must have dropped the bling. I planned to gift it to you last night, but my brain buffered. The madam and nanny traded highly suspicious side eyes. Catching that vibe, Tang Mi blinked innocently. Mom, is this shiny thing cursed? The madam's expression instantly shifted into heavy, dramatic seriousness. When chatting with the dowager about my sweet girl's aquatic accident, that snake Shen Ruosu acted incredibly suspicious. This trinket is absolutely linked to that watery disaster. Playing the clueless daughter, Tangmi tilted her head. Mom, is it dangerous? Grabbing her arm with fierce maternal protection, the madam frowned deeply. Sweetheart, tell me the truth. Is that brat Luo Ping bullying you? Acting perfectly startled, Tangmi fluttered her eyelashes and stammered with a tiny dramatic tremble. Sister Luo Ping is usually super devoted. Well, except when she is super busy. Smelling the juicy drama, the madam's voice instantly dropped to an icy, commanding register. A lowly maid's only job is to worship her master with absolutely everything. What on earth could she be so distracted with? Playing the adorable victim, she whispered softly. Your sweet daughter truly has absolutely no clue. I just noticed those gossipy maids from the concubine's wing constantly chatting up Sister Luo Ping. But since that sneaky concubine originally picked her out, it totally makes sense they are all super chummy over there, right? Panic flared in the madam's heart. My precious baby is way too innocent, entirely surrounded by two-faced snakes in this dramatic house. I absolutely must investigate this spicy drama, or I will never sleep again. Meanwhile, our brilliant heroine took a tiny, strategic pause. Running the master plan through her brilliant brain, she mentally smirked. I definitely snatched up that gaudy little hairpin. Just not on my swimming day. I scored it weeks ago. But knowing my fiercely overprotective mother's fiery temper, if I straight up accuse that villainess, Mom will think I am crazy. It is way smarter to use this shiny bait to plant some juicy suspicion. Once Mom activates her ultimate defense mode, that evil witch will not easily land another toxic hit. Snuggling adorably into her mother's warm embrace, she offered a pathetic sniffle. Mommy, if we are done chatting, I am gonna go play outside. Run along, sweetie, she smiled, before suddenly hacking. Cough! Cough! Seeing her precious mom violently wheezing, her heart completely shattered. Mom, are you okay? She cried, panic bubbling up. Let me summon the Imperial Docs! But a trembling hand gently stopped her. You know my fragile health, sweetheart. One tiny breeze and I am practically bedridden. It is an ancient, super annoying debuff. A million fancy medics have tried and totally failed. I just need a few lazy days in bed to recharge my stamina. Firing off her ultimate puppy dog eyes, she whined, Moom! Unable to resist such overwhelming cuteness, the madam happily patted her soft hair. No crying, I am perfectly fine. Go play outside while Mommy grabs a quick nap. Moments later, strolling through the lively courtyard, her cute facade instantly vanished. Her calculating mind booted up, blazing with fierce, absolute determination. In my tragically doomed past life, that evil witch slowly poisoned Mom. Total stealth mode, tasteless, invisible, dealing slow, creeping damage. Once that garbage hit the vital organs, game completely over. But now, thanks to this miraculous overpowered second chance at life, I actually unlocked basic healing skills. I absolutely must brew an epic antidote and cleanse every drop of toxicity from Mom. Mid-stride, some juicy whispers totally hijacked her ears. Oh my gosh! Did you hear? That terrifying northern plague just hit the glittering capital. Many are already dropping! Her gossipy friend gasped in horror. Wait, is it really that apocalyptic? Is our glorious general's estate completely doomed? The first girl nervously squeaked. Who knows? We better start chugging vitamins anyway. Catch that bug, and it is game over. The second maid shuddered in pure, unadulterated terror. If that is true, even our heavily guarded fortress is not safe. Oh my gosh, what do we do? Tangmi instantly froze, ears twitching. Luo Ping quickly trotted over, sweating. Miss, ignore those dramatic gossips. The big boss emperor has not even dropped an emergency decree yet. Hey miss, where to? Ignoring her completely, Tangmi just bolted away, leaving the sneaky maid totally eating dust. She zoomed straight to Huabai's manly quarters and kicked the door wide open. Bam! Startled out of his mind, he blinked. Whoa! What is the emergency, Tangmi? Seeing her handsome bro, she finally dropped her tense shoulders and exhaled a massive sigh of relief. He instantly walked over, affectionately ruffling her messy hair. Seriously, what is up? Weren't you hermiting in your room with boring books all week? Why the sudden, incredibly explosive grand entrance? Looking up with huge, glistening eyes, she wailed, "Bro, the apocalyptic plague hit our shiny capital. I am terrified." He instantly shook his head. "Hush your nonsense. We'll be perfectly fine." She lowered her gaze shyly, just playing the nagging sister, begging brother to stay indoors. Defeated by her adorable pout, he dropped to one knee. A fond, teasing tap on her cute nose sealed his gentle promise. "Fear not, little tyrant. I'm on strict house arrest for 2 days." Beaming like a sunbeam, her gloomy mood vanished. Come nightfall, her cozy reading was abruptly interrupted. Her maid barged in, panicking like a startled, breathless goose. "Absolute disaster, milady! Young master caught the dreaded bug." Despite her obsessive, over-the-top efforts to bubble-wrap his fate still slapped her with a tragic plot twist. Utterly horrified, she dramatically clamped hands over her poor ears. "Curse this reincarnation trope! The plague doomed him before! I literally sanitized his entire existence to avoid this. Did his plot armor glitch? Unacceptable! I refuse this tragic ending. Not on my watch!" Sparked by absolute defiance, sparkling tears threatened to fall. Panic-stricken by her lady's sniffles, the maid fluttered closer. "Banish those worries, milady! The best physician is sprinting here! He is far too stubborn to perish." Swallowing her dramatic sobs, she choked out, "True, my brother's too handsome to die. I'll rewrite his fate myself. Fetch my emergency medical kit, stat. I must personally save the day." But right as she dramatically stormed his courtyard to play hero, rudely blocked by a beefy guard, "Halt!" Flashing her iciest glare, she hissed, "Excuse me, peasant?" Trembling, the meathead squeaked, "Noble lady, the furious patriarch declared lockdown. 0 VIP access allowed." Rolling her eyes, she snapped, "Where is father hiding?" "Sweating in the study with the madam, milady." Sneaking to the study like a master spy, she eavesdropped on classic soap opera, weeping, "Darling, our boy is precious. Exiling him to that dusty villa is a literal death flag. How will my sweet darling survive without pampering?" Peeking through the cinematic door crack, our nosy heroine spotted her handsome father desperately trying to soothe his weeping wife. "Dry those beautiful tears! I swear our golden boy stays right here. Enter the scheming concubine." Pouting, she whined, "My lord, that is absolutely unacceptable. I'm currently brewing your precious new heir. If that plague-ridden boy sneezes on my royal bump, we'll perish tragically." "Oh, the sheer melodrama," Mama Bear snapped, eyes flashing absolute fire. "Watch your venomous tongue. My glorious son outranks your unhatched egg." Utterly roasted, the two-faced concubine stuttered helplessly. "Big sister, I," exhausted by his chaotic harem, the patriarch, threw hands up in defeat. "Enough catfighting! Butler, slap a massive quarantine seal on the backyard. Our boy gets a forced staycation. And if anyone suggests tossing my heir out again, I'll banish you instead." The evil concubine steamed furiously, biting her lip. "Curse this simping fool! Shield your precious little darlings all you want! I'll unleash the absolute pettiest revenge!" Meanwhile, our sneaky eavesdropping queen slumped gracefully against the heavy mahogany door, exhaling a massive, theatrical sigh of relief. "Thank the romance gods! My gorgeous brother dodged the tragic exile flag. Time for a genius apothecary montage." But wait! The angry concubine stormed out, nearly squashing our lurking heroine. She ninja-rolled into the shadows, spying. "Minion! Assemble my drama kit!" the wicked woman hissed. "Time to manipulate the final boss, the Dowager!" The terrified maid scurried off. Overhearing this, Tong Mi's jaw dropped. Playing the grandmother card? How delightfully evil! If that ancient terror intervenes, her sweet brother's plot armor might actually crack. What a shameless snake! Soon after, Tang Mi watched the concubine's Oscar-worthy crying performance outside Granny's opulent courtyard. "Mother-in-law, please validate my fake tears!" she wailed loudly. The gullible ancient matriarch gasped. "Goodness, stop hugging the floor! You'll ruin your silk dress!" Flashing a practiced tear-streaked puppy dog gaze, the villainess cranked up the pity party. Tragedy strikes. The golden boy is violently infected. The old bat barely blinked, answering coolly, That is terribly old news, darling. Undeterred, the concubine attached herself to Granny's leg like a weeping, desperate koala. I'm not playing the villain, but this cursed plague is violently contagious. One sneeze and the whole mansion is basically doomed. Hubby wanted to sensibly toss him out, but that stubborn mama bear violently vetoed my brilliant idea. He foolishly caved to her nagging. I tried saving us all, but he simply yelled at my beautifully innocent face. A mere backyard seal won't save our 100 servants, nor this flawless royal bun in my oven. Hook, line, and sinker. Granny slammed her priceless antique teacup down. Absolute idiocy. Drag my foolish son before me this instant. Right away, terror madam! Scurrying like mice, the servants fetched the exhausted parents, who rapidly bowed before the ultimate household tyrant. Facing the wrathful dowager, they nervously saluted. Your eternally stressed son and utterly exhausted daughter-in-law greet the mighty matriarch. The old hag did not hold back, snapping right to the point. Pay respects, please! You just want to annoy me to death! Hua Shou-cheng stood there, utterly dumbfounded by her dramatic outburst. Mother, what are you saying? Mu Jiao and I truly just want you to live a long, happy life. Full of peace! The old woman sneered with cryptic sass. I am sure you care about me, but others clearly do not. Shen Wujiao trembled like a delicate leaf. I have always been perfectly devoted, Mother. Please believe me. The petty old woman instantly snapped back. Such pretty words. But why stop hubby from sending Tianbei away then? You act so sweet and perfect usually. Why act so incredibly dumb now? Shen Mujiao awkwardly lowered her head, nervously stuttering. Cut off! The old lady abruptly barked. Enough! Tianmi, pack his bags tomorrow morning. Ship him to the manor immediately. Hire some fancy doctors to babysit him there. Boom! Total shock value. The couple was absolutely paralyzed by this. Hua Shou-cheng desperately protested. Mom, that place is a literal plague zone. He will not survive a single day. Beside him, Mu Jiao dramatically sobbed. Mother, please rethink this. The stubborn hag totally ignored their tearful pleas. She fiercely scowled and roared, I said enough! It is settled! Guards, take them to bed! Hua Shou-cheng sadly dragged his crying wife away, sighing in totally helpless defeat. A maid was already standing by to enforce the harsh order. Right this way. Qiu Shen Ruoshu, strutting from the dark shadows, smirking like a true villainess who just won big. Mother, go get your beauty sleep. I will not bother you anymore. The old lady just gave a cold, dismissive grunt, leave. She sashayed away with a wicked, scheming smirk. Oh, Shen Mujiao, without your precious son, you have literally zero power. Tianmi watched this entire soap opera, clenching her fists in fury, mentally cursing that toxic witch, Shen Ruoshu. Next morning, right before the big dramatic departure, Madame Mujiao poured her fragile heart out. My poor cursed babies. First my Tianbei, now my sweet Tianmi. Is the universe punishing me? Tianmi quickly tried to comfort her sobbing mom. Mother, do not cry. We are definitely coming back. Tianmi whipped out a cute little sachet, handing it over gently. I crafted this. It holds super relaxing magic herbs, Mom. Keep it close. Whenever you miss me, just stare at it. Boom! It is like I am hugging you. Sneaky me. I secretly whipped this up in the study days ago, hiding it in this cute pouch. It cannot cure her completely, but it will totally slow that nasty poison. She better not toss it. Hua Tianbei coughed attractively, trying to shoo his mom inside. Do not worry, I will protect our Tianmi. It is freezing, and you are sick. Hurry inside. At this tragic yet sweet goodbye, heavy tears were totally waterfalling down Mom's face. She nodded with a sniffle. One bumpy carriage ride later, they arrived. Tianmi sweetly tucked her exhausted brother into bed. That trip was brutal, big bro. Get some beauty sleep. I will go check on our lovely servants. Her handsome brother was still overly worried about his sister. Whispering, Tianmi, do not push yourself too hard. She flashed a heart-melting smile. Got it! Later, chilling in the study, Tianmi replayed the crazy drama, her brilliant brain running on total overdrive. No wonder I felt so woozy. I caught the bug too. Faking sick literally gave me the actual plague? Hilarious irony. This nasty virus spikes your fever, then knocks you out cold. Mild cases take maybe 5 days. Severe ones? Game over in 2 weeks. Panic mode activated! She clenched her fists, agonizing over her gorgeous, sick brother. Her heart squeezed. His case is super bad, barely awake even with meds. If I collapse now, we are literally both doomed. Nope, not happening. I need to invent a miracle cure right now. Cue the door. Creaking! A grumpy old master walked in with 2 maids. He dramatically cleared his throat. Miss, here is your magical herb delivery. It was like angels singing. Tianmi beamed radiantly. Thank you for saving my life. Just drop them right there. She eagerly scribbled down some notes, smirking to herself. This recipe is pure genius, but I am missing one secret ingredient. Before the old guy could escape, Tianmi excitedly shouted, Wait, mister! Hold on a sec! Recognize this? He practically shoved the messy herb doodle into view. The old man stroked his chin. Looks familiar. Unless my rusty brain is playing tricks. It is on the back mountain. Tommy shot up like a rocket, heart skipping a beat. Are you absolutely positive? The elder blinked, totally startled. Well, yes, up on that peak, but why does the lady care? Tommy just bolted away, barking frantic orders at the maids.